Hey everyone, it's AntagonistKim and we're back with more Disco Elysium. Sorry, my thing is looking up here. We convinced the book lady that we are in fact paranormal investigators, so we are looking at the abandoned stuff in the back of her shop to see if there is really a witch lady that is cursing the whole business building. Nothing really crazy up here, except we did find a weighted ball thingy that we can sell for 13 buckaroos, which will make us $30 so we can pay back Gart. It's pretty great. I do have Cora here. Cora? I love you, but I got stuff to do, kitty kitty. I got important detective business. Oh, and then quickly sum up last episode, we talked to two meatheads. One a part of the union guys, and the other one part of, well, evil racist guys, so always fun. Unfortunately, I don't exactly have a way to physically fight them because my character is in fact a weakling. So I had to use, unfortunately, deception, kind of, to, Cora, I love you very much, but we gotta... Ooh, there we go. Okay. Alright, we had to use deception, pseudo figure out a way to gain his trust, to be one of him, which was not the best choice. Not the best choice, but really our only choice, to be honest, because I can't physically fight him. The hallway's blocked by an old window panes and debris. Okay. Let's see, we can't go this way. Anything else cool I can collect to get more money for? Okay. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Okay. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Okay. Can I take anything from this stuff? Of course, I got creepy music. Oh, those weird noises. Airship rotors covered in spider webs. They remind you of the blades. Okay. Weird-ass mannequins. Creepy. Nice. I'm going here too. What is this? A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Nice. Actually, it looks like we can look at a lot of stuff in here, so let's see what we got.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
He sounds surprised and a bit cautious. Do you think I should turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Let's just turn it on.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty, like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
Observing the machine. Press play.
Nothing happens.
Flash print.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Okay, so we need something to put in here, so we can mess with that in just a second. Let's check out this other back area real quick, because this is the back end where the debris is. But where are the clothes used to display stuff? Hold on. This looks like a completely different area, so let me just mess around in here a little bit longer. Okay. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. Okay. Ooh. More monies. I'll take it, baby. Skis with slipstream painted on the laminated top layer. Okay. Ooh. Oh, the memory cube. Nice. Steel rotor blades bearing the slipstream logo. Okay, cool. So that was good. We caught that. Anything else we can mess around with in here? Okay, cool. So at least that's kind of a dead end and not open-winded. We have some other stuff we can mess with. And another door. Let's check this out real quick. Scribbled across the notebook, developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Ooh, it's like a game. Cool. What about this?
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on, how do I know what Kadran mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical here?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled The Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Who's the game master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
Okay.
A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Okay. What about this?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Okay, how about we inspect the drawings?
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin. And even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those Wilkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a Welkin.
Interesting.
One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine this Welkin. Is it important?
It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Tworg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
Okay, so definitely this guy's like the extremist for sure. Like the whole wiping out everyone's races thing. Interesting.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this? Who are these creatures? Who drew them? And are they real? I have so many questions. One of them is a welcome supremist. Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the Welkins. I mean, who would have time to do this?
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
All right, well, who are the creatures? Should I be worried?
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
One of them was a supremist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
The lieutenant nods at the Welkin's facial hair. Well, I guess that's pretty all right. Let's move on.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
What about the photos?
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones.
Okay.
You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden.
Interesting. So like a post-apocalyptic world that has now gone into ruin, where you have these other like Survivor-esque situations living post-apocalypse, maybe?
Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world.
I could see that. Electrochemistry makes a good point. A lot of people get into like role-playing games to kind of escape the real world. I can get that.
A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Okay, so yeah, post-apocalypse thing.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
Okay, so what happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Oh, okay.
Looks like they didn't make it.
The lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe."
Got it. Alright, we can hold this other thing, though. We now have an item we can mess with. Let's put this here. Well, I want to... It won't let me hold it. So I'm assuming that when I walk up to it, it's gonna mess with this.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow.
Hold on. He had something to say. What's going on?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Someone tried to exercise the curse using technology. Looks like an undercover counterintelligence program. It's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making? I mean, that's really what it looks like. They were building some kind of a game, maybe? But I mean, it could be some kind of code. No, I'm going to say it's a failed business, kind of like what you were saying.
Yes, that is the question.
The lieutenant steps back, steepling his hands.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
Got it.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interisolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
And this was a role-playing game?
Indeed. Those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
I mean, we're kind of playing a game right now, so why... Conceptualization has a point. We should be pouring a lot of money into such a venture.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Okay, I asked, what do you think happened to the company? All right, well, wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
The lieutenant tilted his head thinking. They were insane if they thought they could do this. It was just a play to cheat money out of their investors' pockets. The curse got them. I see no other explanation. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep company. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're having a lot of problems, it makes sense. Do we have any money? Let's give them the money. No, I think 4 is a good choice. It's a lonely world out there. People like to connect.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
A half smile breaks on his face. It's too late for that, I'm afraid, he says, looking around the derelict room. The pipes howl, and a rat crosses the floor.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Got it. Okay. Let's put this sucker in here.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
All right, let's insert it.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Okay, let's, does it matter? It's in there now. Let's press play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter?
That's funny.
The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good evening, Fortress Accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule? Why did you call me Fortress Accident? What are you, a machine or alive? What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
East Insulidian repeater station. You mean that glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Sure.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
This is the police. Please open this up.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why do you call yourself Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any information about the company?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalog before she reads out the studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
Wow, so conceptual. And what's that, this interactive call-in game? Well, we already kind of figured that out. So what's... Wow, so conceptual. She hums. And what's that, this interactive call-in game?
Any other questions?
Alright, I guess that's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
The old lady's voice disappears along with the static.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Casting the fluorescent soft glow. Virescent play and... Okay, can we look back in there?
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in a black marker, the production schedule.
Print?
Nothing happens.
So, is that the password? The production schedule? Maybe not. Is there anything else here we should worry about? Do we need to reinvestigate this? Will it tell us more?
This old fireplace is covered in lines. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic.
No. Okay. Well, let's check what's in here, and then we can go upstairs. Ooh, no, that's a leave thing. I mean, I guess we could take that. Ooh, this bear thing looks real messed up. Interesting. This looks like the basement. Do we think this is in-game here? Anything else? What's this? The wind howls in from the coal chute above. Okay. What is this? An ice cream maker defrosted and unplugged. Okay. The flashlight casts a strange shadow. There is a hidden doorway. Okay. How do we get in there? Oh, okay. That works too. The two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. What about this?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we? Look around the secret room. Look like there's a hole in the wall. Shines a light in the hidden compartment.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, yeah. Let's just look inside.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles.
Are these any good?
Inspect the rifles.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
I mean, this one looks nice. Let's take it.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Where are we? Look around. What does this mean to have a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Where are we, do you think?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Nice.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment.
Okay, we already did that. What about this? Someone has, stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Okay, anything else that we see in here? Guess let's hop out of here. It's like a bunch of, like, cartons or something. What is this? The frozen ice cream maker that's still running. Okay. What's this? Ooh, monies. Nice. We might have a little extra cash after this. So, real question is... Ooh, nice. Worth 11 bucks. So, hold on. Tools. Can we pry open these, ice cream machine things? Okay, maybe not. Ooh, some type of old thing. Money. Take. A cellar window, people's feet shuffling by the street. Interesting. Dang, this place is huge. Good thing I went to the next episode. We would have been down here forever. More stairs. What is this? Intercom runs wires running into the breaker room. Ooh. Mesh tank top, nice. Okay, so before we mess with this, guys, I kind of want to go back to be sure that we didn't miss anything in that upstairs area. So hold on. Let's go over here. I know we still have this fridge and stuff too. Let's use these stairs real quick. I just want to double check because we had that upstairs area that I thought was a different way. So hold on. And then we still got to figure out this. If we find a password, then we should use it. I think it's this way, right? Where does this go?
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives.
Knock on it?
What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
Knock on it harder?
Still nothing.
Harder?
No one's... Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now. If this is really an entrance to the chimney, then there must be a furnace somewhere as well. Maybe there's another way to get in.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things?
I need to find the malignant entity, Kim. This is the chimney. This is not random, this is significant. I want to see what's on the other side.
Why do you think there's something on the other side, necessarily?
The lieutenant asked, but you can see a spark of curiosity in his eye.
In any case, there's no way we can get in right now. Let's investigate further.
Okay, we'll leave. Can I give myself health? We'll just do both. And then let's do this as well. Now, another thing I thought of. Can I collect stuff while I'm in here? I don't think I've seen... Oh. What is this? Nice. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. Okay. What was this other thing we got? Clothes. What is this? +1 to drama. Because what's the shirt we're wearing right now? +1 to physical instrument. Just for now. 22 cents. Interesting. Let's carry around this and still see just to be sure we're not missing something. Can we not?
As before.
Okay, let's go. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to be absolutely sure we're not missing anything. That was one of the other things I wanted to see. Maybe once we turn on that thing down there, it'll give us a better view of where our code could be. Although... React. I was just seeing if the one postcard or something we could interact with it or anything like that. Anything here at all? Nope. Guess we open this next.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
Okay.
The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Let's open it.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Look inside the fridge.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers, with the brand name Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Examine one of the ice cream wrappers.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What is this giant bear fridge doing in an abandoned cellar?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
The lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light. So they try to sell ice cream from the hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The lieutenant points the red snaky cable running from the fridge.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm about to say, the other item, can we interact with it now?
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
Lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Let's read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Suliswaf.
I wonder who wrote that note.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Remind me again, what's the filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing
right.
its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
Oh, is this Kuno?
Some local miscreant, probably. There are tons of them running around in Martinez, ready to stir up trouble. We usually dispatch our junior officers to deal with them.
Do we have any idea where this ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
We did. Cool. Okay. Nice. Right next to the breaker box, so it was back there. Let's do that, and then we'll mess with this chute. This one. Yeah. Let's break this boy open. Maybe it'll have a password.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Says it's not strong enough. Oh, you know, I bet you we have to shut this off first.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Let's also unplug the black cable. Wait, so the red one leads to the ice bear fridge and the black one leads to the ice cream maker nearby.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
It's black. It's not like the red one. Because it's black, the colors are measurable. I don't know why I unplugged it. I just do things without reason.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Okay, let's open this now. Is it easier?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
I have a better grip with gloves. This is white. You may retry it. So what else are we missing with this? Hold on. Did we say the bear fridge, right? Hold on. Let's just look back in the bear fridge one more time. Maybe there's something else over here we need to check.
bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge, slowly melting.
Okay. So let's check over here one last time. The wall collapsed. It's inaccessible now. Walk over here real quick. Is there nothing we can use to open this? I don't think we want to climb in that yet. So, what are we missing from this? It says we can try it again. We also have stairs right here. What's up these? Oh. I see. Okay. Yeah, it enters in. So we could have came in this way as well. Is this... Oh yeah, we already looked at that. My bad. Let's try this again.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Physical instrument? Actually, the clothes that we were wearing. Hold on. See if that changes anything.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Damn, it's saying 3%. There's no way.
The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge.
What is this?
You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Advanced? Where do we get that?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
Okay. So then did we just lose the crowbar? We still got it, right? Yeah, we do. Okay. Well, let's go investigate the chute. Then I guess we're gonna go talk to, what's it called? I mean, we unplugged it, so it should, in theory, just melt, right? Let's check this out.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gingerly peeks in.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Let's look inside too.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
The lieutenant asks when he sees you climb halfway inside. I'm hallucinating, or maybe it's the entity. I hear the murderer of the hangman talking. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
Smear your hands with coal. Those voices I heard, maybe it's some malignant entity? Is that what we want to do? What would smear your hands with coal do?
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid. Still, it's good to have this dirt on you. Real men wear coal for makeup.
Those voices I heard, maybe it's the malignant entity. Playson said it lives in the chimney.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man.
I mean, we have a 72% chance. Let's go for it.
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
You hear a woman's voice.
you've awakened the entity.
This is the police. Who's there? I summoned the ghost of the doomed commercial era. Answer me, spirit. Hello, are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
Nice.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Okay, dude, let's go. Let's go meet these folks. I don't think we missed anything here, so let's just head on up there, baby. Ooh, we've been in here a long time. We're only a couple cents away from our $30. Oh, nice. This tray's full of dice, colorful polyhedral dice, hundreds of them. Okay. The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Interesting. Okay. Nice. Who are you?
Hello, I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair. Novelty dice maker.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
She taps on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hold on, what do you mean by Milius? You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window. Why are you asking about dice? What's a Milius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She pats the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Yeah, about dice.
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Sure, I like role-playing games but need some dice. Maybe I'm not really sure why I'm here, honestly. No, I was looking for something else. Squints his eyes mysteriously answers. I'm not interested in buying dice. I'm a police officer, need some questions. Sure, what kind of dice can I get?
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set, unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
The walls around her are colored with rows of precious stones and minerals.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How did you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Nice. Do you like role-playing games too?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Maybe we'll come back to this. We have that one thing that if we... She said $10, right? where are we anyway? What is this place? I want to know if I'll be able to get back to this or if she's going to get scared. I mean, $10 because the other thing we have is, won't let us access it. Oh, what is this place anyway?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the rubby bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
The lieutenant looks around the spacious room, its ceiling fading and shadows above. Okay, I'd like to order dice from you. I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know the people call it a doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
How do you explain what happened to all those companies then? Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced this place is swarming with malicious energies. Wait, how do you explain what happened then?
It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail.
True. Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
Plaisance is a wise woman. She has Semini's trinkets protecting her against the curse. Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going. The curse is just bidding its time before it strikes again. I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. That's why I'm here investigating it.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Yes, but it's still a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach there. No, the Whirling in Rags is doing rather well. Its waitress just took off and the customers have trouble paying bills. You're right, the Whirling doesn't really look like it's cursed. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's in the doomed area, is it?
And then there is me.
She sighs looking at her messy table. All kinds of tools are scattered, from knives to carving files to wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Interesting. Plaisance thinks the place thinks it's because you're the source of the malignant entity. It's because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you. The curse will get to you. I'll be the first to admit there are many inconsistencies in this so-called curse.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Okay, I think it still might be you that's causing this. Narrow your eyes very mysteriously. I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations. Honestly, I'm still not sure. This is a world that's puzzling. I mean, obviously the bookstore lady is doing something right if she's not totally under. And the dice lady's doing okay too. So really it was the businesses themselves are just kind of like not doing great. We'll go with the second one.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see.
Why hasn't her... No, we're not going to worry about that. She's been truthful. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the Whirling in Rags? Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone. Let's ask.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Well, there used to be a hair salon here. What happened to the gym? rotor blades. I found a strange machine. There's a terrifying taxidermy bear in the cellar. I found the building's intercom, but it's not working. I found this machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She closes her eyes as some remnant of a memory lights up in her face.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things. The mind is the drawing board of history.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
She looks at the hallway as if she can still hear them chit-chat behind her curtains on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive. Really, that must have been a gigantic ego trip. I mean, it did look impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on.
Okay.
In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great. You're right. They should have tried harder. They had everything needed to succeed. Except for the money. I mean, it was an interesting project. I might have supported them if it worked out.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
She tosses a pair of dice on the table. One of them stops near the edge of the metallic desk.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else?
Oh boy, do we really want to worry about all this? What about the terrifying taxidermy bear?
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here.
She smiles and leans in closer on her knees like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
Yeah, what were the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
She leans back disapproving.
Fritte does the same thing.
I know a girl just like that. She works in Fritte as a register and she's not particularly friendly.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Revachol ICT. And they already had the bear.
She closes her eyes as if remembering it painful. What about the bear?
The bear.
She repeats, pressing her thumbs to her temples like trying to suppress a headache. So it didn't work?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
Okay, is the market doing its job? I'm sure the bear was just doing its best. The bear was scary. Every time I saw the bear, I felt scared, like it would become alive or something. I killed that bear.
You did what?
She rolls her swivel chair an inch closer, unaware of what she heard. I had to kill the bear to become the bear. I murdered it with my bare hands. I unplugged the fridge to help Revachol City cut its losses.
Of course they left it plugged in. Even in death, the bear is costing them money. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherion.
Sounds cool.
Megatherion?
Megatherion. A mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild beast?
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life.
Hmm.
By telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
I don't have a comment on the drugs. I mean, we don't know if we've done drugs. I know we drank.
Very good. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
She seemed almost sad finishing the story.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
Damn, dude. So, we're getting experience from this. I almost want to kind of keep going. I found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
So you're telling me that you have a doorbell? Which one?
The one with an empty name card. It's the last one in the list. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
Okay, I have a few more questions.
Sure, I'm listening.
What happened to the hair salon?
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you. A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customers should have been more open-minded. I would never let anyone androgynous touch my hair, not even if my life depended on it. I guess I'm a simple man. I don't really have an opinion on hairstyles. I mean, yeah, I don't think it really matters all that much. I mean, he's obviously wearing it long right now, so...
Me neither. I just want it off my face.
Same. Same. I don't like bangs or anything, so I agree with you, Dice Lady. What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym. It was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Okay, and who was this Antromit?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Judging by the kids I've met so far, it didn't really work. How did that community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
Interesting. What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool, very cool about the debris, but what's a snuff... whatever?
It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Huh. Oh, so like crime documentaries? People do that right now. Interesting. Or do they mean like the murders happening in real time? I'm gonna imagine that they... Wait, with real victims. I'm gonna say it's like a true crime documentary. We get money off that.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
Okay.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Okay.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Interesting. Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. Anything else?
Found creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect right activists?
Mm-hmm. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings.
Interesting.
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
Glad someone took care of the little guys. I like insects. But insects don't have any brains or feelings. They got what they deserve. Making clothes out of beetle wings is just a terrible idea. I mean, yes and no. I mean, I don't know how durable they'd be, I guess.
At least it had some spark to it. Most young designers just combine lace with leather and call it original.
She sifts in her simple workman's shirt.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
Anything else?
Okay, what do we have left? What about the rotor blades?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
She rests her chin on her hand with an impish smile.
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
Interesting. What does the transmission say?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Her smile widens before she sees the lieutenant's face behind you.
Men like that are a curse.
The lieutenant is stern.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
They were just props. Why return them?
True. Okay. Where are we at now? We've gone through all these. I have more questions about the intercom. Do I?
I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work, but sure. What do you want to know?
No, we have...
Sure, I'm listening.
Okay, let's stop that. So actually, I have another question.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Do you know anything about the Lynch guy behind the whirling rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then, the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by daily ruckus? And you never took your eyes off your work to look out the window? Do you often work Sunday nights? What's the daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
She stops to try to come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
You never took your eyes off the work?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Alright, and do you work on Sundays often?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
Okay, thanks.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Let's get some dice from her. I'm honestly kind of interested in buying the dice. I know that sounds crazy, but if it's $10... Well, no. We'll leave for now. We can always come back. Interesting. Okay. Because it's auto-saved. We sell these little things. Yeah, $13.77. This one's also a lot of money, but I feel like we could use this for something. To sell it would be a sin, but hey, we might need to sell it to be sinful. Alright? Okay. we'll come back. She said 10 rail, right? Alright, let's get going. Let's go talk to the crazy old lady. We've already looked in here. What about this? What's this? Investigate the Doom commercial area. Report back to Plaisance. Okay, yeah, let's go talk to the old lady. Let's get that out of here. I'm a little sad that I couldn't find out the, code for this, but... Well, we have to come back to open up the other thing anyway. Real quick, did we miss anything with this?
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left.
Okay, well, let's get out of there. That doesn't have what I thought it would have. I think we go this way. Alright. Unless we missed something. On our way back through here... the other side of the door is closed for the night. Come back tomorrow? Ugh. Really? Okay. Go all the way back up through here again. We gotta exit out the other way. Very well then, game. You win this time. Pretty sure there was an exit somewhere over here. I think... No, not this way. This way. Let's go up here. I think it goes back here. We'll need a special tour for that other thing. Come back for you, fridge thingy. Come back for you. We'll leave it unplugged, though. Let's go sell this thing. Although maybe we can use the ball for something. I hope that what's it called is, open. I imagine he's probably open, let's be real here. Please be open. Hey there, my dude.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away. Some of us have photonic sensitivities.
Photonic sensitivity is not generally acknowledged by the medical establishment.
Sorry about that.
I do appreciate it.
Okay. Okay, we'll take it off us, I guess. Okay. Sorry, buddy.
Hello again. How can I help you?
I might have something to sell.
Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
What was this one? The sunlight portrait. I don't see why we need to keep these. Where does that put us at the... Just a couple cents away. I have this fascinating photo of a corpse here. Show him the photo.
Another time, perhaps.
Just a few cents away. Hold on. A ball used for playing shock put, a favorite pastime of elderly gentlemen. You may feel like you should hold on to this and make good use of it. To sell such a thing would be a sin. What about this one? A broken bell made from past ages. It's 4-shot military action with a wooden frame. Seems helpful. Do we have anything in the bag? I have 2 bottles. Oh, but is the place gonna be... Dang, hold on. Come on, let's leave. We gotta make haste. I really hope it's open. Oh, it might be open. Please be open. Yeah, let's use it.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
We're not gonna have
Your
enough, are
bottles
we?
plunk into the machine. And
Shit, dude. So... Damn, that sucks. Can we internalize anything yet? We can't. So is there nothing else we can do here? Is there nothing we can take from anybody? What about you again?
Looking for something?
Found this mug in the trash. Is this yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
he doesn't live in Martinez.
Damn. Can we sell clothes to the one guy? Should we sell clothes, guys? Do we think that one guy might have something? Hold on, let's talk to this dude. Oh, wrong way. I think I've kind of looked everywhere. The problem is oh, dude. Is there nothing else we can pick up here at all? Nothing. If we're holding the bag. Just curious, will this show other stuff if we shine it? So what was that? 2 more bottles. That's still not gonna be enough. It's only 40. And the light obviously helps. Let's see if we can find a few more things. I know, guys, this is like... crazy town here, but... Dude. I really want to show the shot put ball, because I feel like it's going to mean that, the old guys are gone. The spirited chirps of swallows fills the air. Okay. Oh, wait, what was that?
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Kim, look at bullet holes.
Where?
He looks around. Point to the chips in the wall. Someone must have been shot. We're a cop. Should we solve it?
There? Those are old.
What do you mean, old?
These bullets were fired during the revolution, over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation.
Okay, well, what can you tell me about the revolution? All right,
We should focus on present crimes, from the present century.
Oh, we got another upgrade somewhere. It's closed, right? Oh, this sucks, dude. Will you wake up now? Savoir Faire would give us another jump option, but... Did you tell me I can't pick this up? Damn, that sucks. Let's try a little more looking real quick. The flashlight obviously showed us something else. Oh, back here. Are the kids still back here? The kids are still freaking back here. They just never leave, I guess? I am just curious. What's going on? You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. Okay. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. Okay. It looks like he might have an option. Let's get rid of our light real quick. Can we talk to him now?
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Okay. Never mind. Well, that really stinks. We don't have... There's a bunch of bottles up there. What is this? Wait a minute. What is this? No, what's this? What is this? 75 cents! Oh, we're 2 cents away! Jaywa, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, just double checking. Are you in your first one or your second?
Second one. I'm about to end this one, I think, to be honest. I'm just trying to find... God, we need 2 cents, you guys.
Wait, is this... Wait, I guess, because you said you had 2 left, right? So are you on the first one of the last 2, or are you on the last one?
Well, no, we're on the second one right now.
Oh, so you're going to record another one?
Yeah, I got one more to record.
Okay, just want to double check before I watch it.
No, you go ahead and watch what you want to watch.
Let me check.
Alright, love you too. Damn, guys, I'm freaking 2 cents away from paying Gart. I don't want to have to freaking sell that stuff. Do we think there could be anything else? I mean, obviously having the light really helps. It's showing us stuff that we didn't see before. So let's maybe do one last little look-see. Is there anything else in here it can show me? About any of this area? What about in here? Now that we have the light? Darn it. Thought we'd get lucky. Let's look through the rest of this area. What about up here? Let's go back in this room. Anything new? What about in here? Waves crashing against the thing. Oh.
What happened here?
You can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the wall.
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
Except for the stuff in the fridge.
Indeed.
So maybe I just missed that earlier. I think we gathered everything from in there. Oh, dude. Maybe we can bother the old lady again? Hey there.
Give me a moment.
Let's use this exit. We'll take the long way back around, but... Guess let's see if we can find any more random stuff. And she's still here. Not quite what I'm looking for here. Alright, well, guys, I'm gonna just stop here for a minute. Thanks so much for joining me. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.